And we are live. Hello, guys, and welcome back to Fox to Fox Report. We are now kicking off a new season. The first game of match week 1, Leicester City 2, Coventry City 1. That is KDH for you. Now, over the past couple of months into also last season, KDH was being criticized, by some fans and, us having our doubts as well on his performance, but there's only one thing on his mind and one thing that's most important to him, and that's a club. He fights for the badge, for the city, and he wants to give it his best. First, going into the comments, Leicester for life. How you doing, man? I'm doing well. Long time no see. I think Emerson Winks and Mavdidi look excellent. Not sure about Doyle. Maybe he didn't play great because he was against his old team. Possibly, but we'll get to that later on. Not yet. So I'm trying to see which kits I'm going to get. I'm kind of debating into the home one because I kind of liked what I saw in today's match. So I might get the home one and maybe the orange one. But I'm definitely getting the training kit. I really like the blue one and the pink one. LCFC 1884, Leicester City, the best team. We're going up. With a performance like that, second half, without a doubt, we have to just keep on playing. Of course, we have a new squad, so we have to build upon, how we play today. And yes, we do have Premier League players currently playing. You do see the distinction in performance based upon us and Coventry, and just how much of a difference it is in quality. KDH was insane. Hey mate, how's it going? What a win! Terrible start to the second half, turned into prime Barcelona. Honestly, throughout the match, like I said, you do see the distinction in quality based on us and Coventry. The fact that we won so many balls, we were able to take away their possession and just have nonstop opportunities. Of course, not many shots, but possession was there. But also there were chances where Coventry could have easily scored. And without a doubt, any Premier League player currently right now, any team, any Premier League striker would have scored those opportunities that we gave Coventry. But yeah, that's how you see the difference in where we are right now, the championship based off the Premier League. LCFC, Gray, Forever Fox. Awesome performance today. Our heads never drop, and we look devastating going forward. Once the players gel more, when more, we will be a formidable force. KDH, man of the match. Yes, man of the match. Steffi will be great. Yes, you do see his first game for Mavdidi, certainly trying to break into just the way we play, his style as well, implementing what he can do, and certainly he has tricks. He has many different ideas on what he wants to do, how he can take on the players, something that Harvey Barnes necessarily did not have. Just that's based on my opinion, but let me know what you guys think comparing Mavdidi and Harvey Barnes, even though it's just the first match for him. Should have been 3-3. Yes, like I said, with these opportunities that Coventry had, without a doubt, any kind of Premier League team would have made those opportunities because we gave them so much space and a lot of breakthroughs. And yeah, nutmeg from Mavdidi. So starting off with the lineup, a surprising but not really surprising lineup. And I'm just going over to how it started. What I mean by not surprising is that Vestergaard, the fact that he was playing in preseason, you don't see Suter, and it's just kind of wondering whether Suter will be with us still after the transfer window or not. Even though he may be tall, he may be strong, Vestergaard is not quick. And Suter is not the most pacey player, but he's much more faster than Vestergaard. And there were numerous opportunities for Coventry, or they had their chances to take on Vestergaard, which they did. And you do see Vestergaard's pace. It's just not there. It's not there for any fast striker to catch, to be able to catch up. So it honestly, it's a huge liability having Vestergaard there, especially on the 1v1 against a pacey striker or winger. So I necessarily am not kind of I'm not on the side to keep Vestergaard. I'd rather have Suter or Callum Doyle be center back, and on the left back we have James Justin or Christensen. But hopefully, that changes. But yeah, Vestergaard on another day with a fast, pacey winger or striker, he's gonna get beaten. Going into the lineup. Dream debut for Mavdidi. Yes. I hate to say it, Vestergaard looks so much better. I mean, there were times, but it's just the pace that kind of draws me back on, whether his performance will either improve or just downgrade based on the competition that we're playing. At times, we move the ball so elegantly. Yes. Cassidy in the place where winger might be joining on loan. That's what I'm hearing. But I want to know your thoughts on Casey McAteer. I did mention in the pre-match review that he just improved drastically, much more confident, takes players on, certainly needs to be a bit more stronger, but a massive improvement with Casey McAteer. Now comparing him to last season, 2 seasons ago, much more of a, you had that winger taking players on 1v1 kind of mentality from him. Cody will be our defender when he returns. Yes, I think I heard Maresca said he will be out for a couple of weeks. Who knows how long that will be? Maybe a month, hopefully not 2 months. But we are getting Christensen back for the next match. I think either it's the Carabao Cup on Wednesday he'll be back, or it will be for next weekend's second championship match against Huddersfield. That cross from Pratt. Yes, Dennis Pratt, massive impact when he came on, and we needed someone with that playmaking mentality as well in the center. We did not have that until Pratt came on. We had Ndidi, not really much of a offensive performance from him, positive performance. I think he was more so great on defending and taking the ball away, but as far as like kind of attacking, not too well. Imagine we had Cody, probably would have won 2-0, maybe. The determination to win the ball back is great to see. It definitely is. McAteer will gain confidence. I think so, and especially with this win, I highly, believe he will be a great player. And we'll see whether Maresca will want him on the right, or depending if we get another winger for the right side, he'll be a sub. But where does this place Albrighton? Does Maresca rate Thomas? Not too sure. Thomas did come late to preseason due to his participation in the Euros under 21s. So not sure yet, but we do have multiple options right now for who's playing left back. That's Christensen, that is Doyle, that could be James Justin, Ricardo, Castagna, and Thomas. We do have a lot of options. We'll see. Start Nacho, why does it look the same? He has the runs yes, I think so. I think Kelechi Nacho is a much more, obviously a younger player, stronger, holds the ball up top, and definitely needs more playing time. Castagna needs to go. I think so too. I think his mind is somewhere else. Definitely not with us. I agree that he needs to go as well. The guy from preseason is good. Who? The McAteer? But yes, this was the lineup. Pretty much I predicted it be a 4-3-3, except with Callum Doyle in the center back and having James Justin on the left and Pereira on the right. I only said that Pereira because Castagna, obviously, like I said, his mind is not with us. I don't think he plans on staying. And yep, the same thing with the back three. I wanted Kelechi Nacho to start. And yes, as far as the wings go, McAteer and Mavdidi, without a doubt, definitely are the best options right now at the moment. Albrighton, he's of age, and I don't think he will last more than 60 minutes playing. So I think if anything, he'll come on as a sub the last 15, 20 minutes, depending on how we're doing. Matty Vidua. Yes. Matty Vidua. He did have some minutes against Liverpool in their last preseason friendly, and So I don't know whether he will either stay with us or perhaps be loaned out or just go back to the under 21s. But he's also, a fast player. Not sure if he can play the right wing because left wing right now that's taken by Mavdidi. Yes, and that is what Maresca is planning on. Planning to happen is have players clear out by the end of the window. He did say, we have so many players that there will be some leaving as well as some coming in. Hemerson saved us. Yes, so that's one thing about Hemerson. For him coming on to the squad, just looking at his highlights from his previous club, massive player as far as distribution on the ground. The way he plays with the ball with his feet, like he's much more better than Everson and Danny Ward. The goals that were scored on him, even the ones against Liverpool, I don't think were his fault. Especially not this one. It was a corner that was first post, but that seems to be the big problem with us, where we just tend to just slip up on the first post. And that goes to sorry here. So we need to be much more careful of corners to the first post. I think numerous goals we let in off the first post where we all just get bunched up, and then you have one header there from the other opposition that has an easy tap in. But yes, he did make some great saves, as well as I feel much more confident when we're playing with the goalkeeper on the ground compared to Everson or Danny Ward, especially with distribution as far as with him giving a long ball to left or right, either to Doyle or to Pereira. Much more accuracy in getting the ball to the player rather than Everson or Ward just kicking the ball out. And like I said, going into the thing where I said the playmaker was needed in the middle, could it be Pratt? And will Dennis Pratt stay with us? Because right now, if anything, based off this match from what we can take, is that we need a playmaker in the middle. There's no playmaker. There's KDH, but not necessarily like the mindset of Maddison. We need someone similar to Maddison who will create plays that can work alongside Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. And I think that right now, based off this first match, is a priority for the remaining days of this transfer window. I think if we can get one more player, it would have to be someone in the middle, and rather than someone on the right or on the left, because I think we're pretty much good. If we were to have only one more transfer come in, the priority would be in the middle because we need the playmaker. And just going back to he should sell Ward and Everson, would want to be playing. Should sell Ward playing? He doesn't want to be on the bench all the time. Yeah, I think so. I think if we were to sell one of our goalkeepers, it would have to be Ward. I don't see Ward doing any good for us. For the remaining time that he's here, I think he's pretty much out of the plans for Maresca and pretty much all of us. Really, we don't really want to see him play anymore. But Everson, yes, is also a good keeper, but I don't think he doesn't want to be on the bench, like you said. Maresca does not rate Suter. That's what I'm kind of we're all seeing as well. Oh, sorry, my camera just went out. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I think that should be better. Nope. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so Maresca does not rate Suter. I'm not sure why. Suter is a great player and much more quicker than Vestergaard, but there must be something. I honestly, I'm out of the loop. I don't know. All the players look comfortable in possession. Yes, certainly a lot more possession. I think it was like 71% possession that we had for the majority of the match. But obviously it comes down to taking shots and obviously scoring. But we had much more possession. I think Mabdidi said to the Coventry defender, "Close your legs, mate," when he nutmegged them. Did he? That would that certainly sounds like, I don't know. I mean, maybe that kind of sounds like what Mabdidi would say. But yeah, no, definitely a lot of crossovers with his legs, a lot of trying to take on players. Like he does have that ambition to take players on 1v1. He has that hunger, which I like. Something that we didn't get from Barnes or at least something much more different when it comes to like, those crossover with the legs, something that Barnes would not do. Sell Samori and Daka. Samori, I think, is completely out of the plan. He is gone. I think we're slowly either he's going to get dropped down to the U21s, or he will be sold by the end of this transfer window. Maybe get some minutes in the League Cups, but I think Samori is gone. He hasn't. I don't think I've seen him play in the during the preseason. It's not against Liverpool. So I think he's gone. Daka, not too sure yet. We are apparently still trying to get a striker. Whether we get one, does that mean Daka or Kalichinacho go? Preferably, if there was an option to choose whether Daka or Kalichinacho, it obviously would be for Kalichinacho. But also Jamie Vardy is not looking certain as well. He in today's match, he necessarily couldn't do much. Obviously, he's not the same player he was 8 years ago. So yeah, it's very kind of in the kind of tricky to see who will leave as far as strikers go, because I don't think we want 4 strikers. Perhaps we're good with 3, but we'll see what happens. Need a 7th AK center attacking mid right now. At striker, right back at desperate 3 or more 4 signings. Yeah, honestly, I think the window ends either the end of this month, but 3 or 4 more signings coming in. If so, one of them would be a semi-massive name, but all of them being big names, I don't think so. So yeah, I'd be surprised if we get 3 or 4. That definitely would be some summer transfer window for us. But realistically speaking, I see 1, maybe 2 coming in. Suter can't play out from the back. Really, I thought I saw certain opportunities where Suter, when he was playing, he was playing out from the back. Not too sure. Barnes was good on his days, but would play terrible the next game. True, and we also can't just jump onto this game of Mavadidi and say he's a great, because that's how Tete was when we played against Aston Villa. Massively made an impact, scored a goal. And yeah, that was something that we all were convinced that Tete was going to be, that was it. That was a right winger. We're going to sign them. He's nasty, all this, but it didn't come to be. But we'll see what happens. Still very impressed by Mavadi's performance against Coventry. Should have kept George Hurst. I did see some of that game between Ipswich and Sutherland, and I heard he did score. I think that's why Enzo won't play Sewer. Oh yeah, good point, Jeff. So we'll see. But how are you guys? Are you guys very pleased to see McAteer get his first league start as well as his performance? What do you rate Casey McAteer in today's match between 1 out of 10? I think I'll give him a 7. He played decently. The fact that he's still young, 23, not too young, but still there. I think KDH, he started when he was 23, the first team with us. He still was growing and became the player he is today. So give Casey McAteer some time, but a decent performance by him today. So we'll definitely see what comes about for Casey McAteer. And going over to the current table at the moment in week 1. So as of right now, what was really a big surprise for me was Watford winning. I think it was 4-0. Yeah, so first place, 3 points, and we're in 7th, but we all played 1 match. And the big surprise also was with Leeds losing 2-0 in the first half against what team was it? Was it Birmingham? I think. Yeah, it was Birmingham. 2-1. No, 2-0. No, it was Cardiff. It was Cardiff. Yeah, it was Cardiff. So they were losing 2-0 first half against Cardiff, and then it came back 2-2. But We'll see what happens with Leeds and Southampton. Also 2-1, late winner for them on Friday. But yeah, so far so good with the performance. You do see the difference in. Sorry about that. You do see the difference in the quality of players, and I'm repeating it again. Much more, we have much more just great talent with our feet, with how it plays as a team. We're still that Premier League team compared to these championship clubs. Like, we can take the ball away from. We have much more, we're much more assertive with the passes, with the shots, with the crosses compared to these teams. And if we keep playing like that, certainly we will be getting the points, be getting the wins, and then slowly getting up there to the top two, hopefully, of the table. But there are much more games in the championship, so hopefully no injuries, and we'll see how it goes. But next we play, I think, Burton in the Carabao Cup, so that's our next match. I don't think Maresca will put all of our starters in. Maybe perhaps Daka will start in that match, and maybe we'll see Suter. But so far, so good. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have for this post-match review between Leicester City and Coventry. Like I said, so far, so good. KDH, the spotlight, stealing the spotlight of the match. My man of the match, everyone's man of the match, scoring 2 goals. This is his club. He fights for his club. He cares about his club, and he loves his club. But yeah, that's all I have for this post-match review. Let me know what you guys think about the match. Leave it all in the comment section below. And of course, if you're new to the stream, to the channel, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.